Hi there, beautiful people. Welcome back to another video and welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, my name is Femke, and for today's video I am going back to my roots by doing a new nail polish of the week video, which is a video in which I sit down and take one random color from my nail polish collection and just paint it, swatch it on my own natural nails. For the record, I had a tear in my right thumbnail, which I had fixed like after recording this video, and the next one I did in one take, but I also had to shorten down my left thumbnail, and yeah, it was just, I couldn't fix it anymore. I pretty much was a little bit too rough with it. Let's just put it to that. And also I am going in as a base with one by What's Up Nails, and that is one of those rich filling ones. This one is called the Hideaway Base. I am using this one especially because I do have some new growth or like some outgrown gel polish overlay, because I do use a soak off gel polish base and soak off gel polish top coat on my natural nails to prevent any staining and also give a little extra strength to my nails, but mostly for the staining because I do swatch a ton of different nail polishes. Like I swatch a lot of them and I just want my nails to maintain their like natural color, as you can see right here. I don't want them to get all like patchy and stained and discolored, because that's just not a pretty look in my opinion. I have had some massive stains like back in the day when I didn't use a gel polish overlay like that, especially if you watch my older videos from like 7 years ago or 5 years ago even. I did have stained nails, and yeah, that's just what happens when you use a lot of different nail polishes, and sometimes the polishes are just so highly pigmented that no base coat can actually like hold them back from staining, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's just a little side rant I wanted to add. But the Hideaway Base by What's Up Nails is actually really nice. It's not too thick, but it definitely helps out with any ridges if you have some on your own natural nails. But for today's color, I actually decided to take one which is from my own like local drugstore. It is a Dutch brand, so I'm not quite sure if you'll be able to get this color if you're not at least in like Belgium or the Netherlands, or maybe close to the border between the Netherlands and Germany. I'm not quite sure if this is available like outside of those couple of countries, but it is really beautiful though. This one is the High Gloss Nail Color, or at least that's how the entire nail polish line is called. And this one is number 192, Lavender Bouquet. I actually wanted to say 129, but that's just because 92 in Dutch is 92. So we actually say the second half of the number first, compared to like English speaking people who actually like start with a 90 instead of the 2, you know. Little side rant. English isn't my mother tongue. I am very Dutch. So yeah, speaking Dutch is my mother tongue, but I do speak a lot of English during the day anyways. That's just, you know, a little extra information. I like to like talk a lot during videos like this, because I do know that a lot of you actually like me being super chatty and rambly, because it makes you feel less lonely, because, you know, I do know that a lot of you who actually watch me are not only obsessed with nail polishes, but do feel lonely every now and then, and maybe don't have a lot of friends who are into nail polish and nail art either. To be honest, I have like not even a handful of really close friends, and maybe only 1 or 2 are into nail polishes, so I get where you guys are coming from. And me being super chatty and just quite rambly during videos like this makes you feel like you're actually painting your nails together with me, especially if you are painting your nails at the moment as well. So yeah, that's just why I like to do so. But this color, it was actually quite opaque within the first coat. You can see there's still a lot of patchiness going on. You definitely don't want to overwork this polish, because it really makes the brush stroke show up a lot. But I really wasn't disappointed, because lavender colors like these, like the very nice light purpley kind of shades, they can be or really good if you have a super high quality polish, but they can be a little streaky or patchy too, or maybe even a little sheer. So I was actually quite surprised. I think these polishes, like from the Kruidvat like brand, I think those were like between 2 to 3 euros. I'm actually not quite sure anymore. Maybe they were like 3.50. They were at least not more than 4 euros a bottle, which is still quite affordable in my opinion. Yeah, I have a lot of different shades from this like nail polish range already, but I saw this one and I didn't had it yet or have it yet in my collection, and there was like a buy one get one free like discount going on at my local drugstore, and I was looking at some essence polishes like the I think those were the fairy collection, if I remember correctly, like a video I did a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, I need to add one more polish to actually get like the 50% discount, and I picked this one because I didn't have it yet, and I just really love a good nice purple lavender kind of color. So yeah, I just applied 2 coats of that. I really love the way it looks. I actually did a nail art on this manicure as well, which I probably will be sharing next week. But yeah, you just have to wait a little longer before I'm able to upload that one. Then as a top coat, because of course you want to finish off your manicure, always start with a base, apply your color 1 to 2, maybe even 3 coats, and then go in with your top coat. Of course, making sure that each layer is mostly dry, I'd say. But for top coat, I'm going in with One by Catrice. This is one of my favorite brands. They have so many beautiful polishes, like, oh, it's insane. They are very, very inexpensive as well. They're actually vegan and cruelty free, but this is the Ultra Stay Gel Top Coat. It says gel, but it is actually not a gel polish you have to cure in LED or UV. It's just, it gives a gel-like shine to the nail. All polishes which are in a transparent bottle, so you can actually see the polish through the bottle, those are regular polishes. Gel polishes are always like mostly in like completely black bottles, because once UV light hits it, it will harden out and cure. So that's a little side note I wanted to give away because I get that question so often when nail polishes or brands that do regular nail polishes, they do something with like gel-like or gel finish in the collection names. It is very confusing for a lot of people, but they're actually just regular nail polishes that air dry. But yeah, this video is so rambly, it's insane. I'm quite hyped, to be honest. Both of my boys are sleeping, so I have a little bit of spare time, and I'm so excited about that, so I can actually do my YouTube work for a change. So yeah, that's why I'm a little bit like hyper at the moment. But yeah, let me know what you think about this color. I really want to thank you guys so much for following me and being subscribed. I really, really appreciate that. And yeah, as usual, I love you so, so much, and I hope to see you in my next video as well.